Hi everyone, this is Victoria and I'm here with the Twin Flame update. A quick update on what I'm doing right now and where I am. I mean, you can tell that I got sunburned today. Guilty as charged. Just want to put it out there before people start questioning in comments. But I'm kind of rocking this dress today, so I decided to just go with it. I could have put something on to cover it up, but it's like, this is the vibe of the day. I had an amazing time at the beach, and now I'm at the patio actually, and I've got a couple of furry friends around me, so if you hear some strange sounds or you can see them here and there popping into the frame, don't be surprised. Right, and I'm practically outside right now. You can see it because I had to work with the sunset and the lighting, but I do intend to record a few videos, including April forecasts, at least the first few of those from this location. So you'll see it. There's a beautiful lake right in front of me here, so you'll get the lake views tomorrow when it's gonna be better positioned lighting wise. All right, in the meantime, we'll do our usual spread. I know, baby, I know. We'll do a usual spread for the twins, and then we'll see where we go with that. We are gonna have a full moon in Libra on the 1st of April, so I'll try to do a dedicated reading. I'm not promising anything this time because I'm in the middle of my move, and this week is gonna be crazy. And I mean, I know we're talking like full moon, because that's why it's gonna be so activating, and Libra energy will request from us to bring more balance into our lives internally and externally. But for me, it's actually like on the surface in 3D life there's gonna be just so much happening that's already in flight, and because it's all very much prone to chance and how things are gonna go. A lot of it depends on a lot of other people, not just me. So there are the variations and probabilities of what could go sideways or not according to plan or whatever else could happen is pretty high. So at this point, I don't know what's going to be happening, whether I'll have time and energy for it, but I'll do my best. If not, at least I'll do the three themes for this full moon in Libra, and I'll mention a few things of how you can leverage this energy. Why is this full moon so important? One thing I'm going to say right now, for those who are already wondering, is obviously Libra is an air sign, so definitely get your affirmations, your prayers, mantras, mottos, maybe even songs that seem very relevant right now. I haven't really heard songs mentioned enough in this area, in the manifestation area, in the healing and release area too, because full moon is helping us to release what is not necessary and to heal the old wounds, to prepare us for something new, or to see clearly something that was holding us back. So yes, definitely great time for getting the answers that you've been looking for, but also work with the air element, right? Again, whatever feels right? Even if you're working through something painful, right? Like, how can you reframe that story? How can you maybe even actually say it out loud, especially if there is a way for you to reach out to the other person involved. If somebody's involved, please do that. That's a conversation that's you involving the air element. If there is no way to reach out to them, you can still speak out loud what you have to say. You can also provide forgiveness to yourself, to the other person. Forgiveness is a very big piece of healing and closure and release, so highly recommended. Okay, with all that said, let's get started. Hopefully I'm not gonna be as red tomorrow. I have some kit with me, actually, a remedy that I can use. One of the biggest insights of the strip was actually a natural remedy against the mosquitoes. Right now I have a mosquito net on the patio, so I don't have to worry that much. But usually I do. Yeah, he's now thinking, okay, you're not paying attention to me, I want to go in. But yeah, mosquitoes generally are eating me alive, and especially in nature, of course, it gets much worse. Or at night, or after the rain, which is like 90% of the time when you are in this kind of weather in the tropics. And so this time, I actually met this couple who are using citronella oil, essential oil, and it wasn't even like any kind of exotic mixture or any kind of specific citronella that they brought from somewhere special. No, just something that they bought at the store, but it works so well. And I feel like it's gonna be one of my best friends after I move. Come down, baby. Okay. So for the feminines, we're starting with the Oracle message, of course. For those who are new, hello. Please subscribe to the channel not to miss any of the upcoming readings. We have horoscopes coming up for each zodiac sign. And of course, as I mentioned, the full moon is going to be special, so I'll do something for that. Yes, feminines. What's this word? Now I'm wondering. It looks like Mandarin pathway. Let me find the book actually. I usually don't do the book for this part of the reading, but Mandarin pathway flow. I guess I just don't know the word. The spirit of the Mandarin pathway says, everything falls into place when you don't resist the flow of the Mandarin pathway of life. Allow the past to take you where you need to go. Don't hurry or resist it. Simply let go, surrender, and enjoy the journey. And then the masculines, you have the water spirit, manifest in dreams, and little otter here, or a big one actually. Nice, I love it. If you have a body of water nearby, definitely this is a little hint that it will help. It's almost like a portal. I find like bodies of water are portals that we can speak to, or we can temporarily go to a different realm, right? It's like that loudspeaker sometimes where, you know, if you're just saying something, maybe if your channel isn't strong enough or clear enough at the moment, right, it may not necessarily be heard, but the body of water really helps it. So that's how it resonates for me with manifesting dreams. With all that said, let's get to the main read. And yes, it's the Light Seers Tarot. I think I have one more deck with me in this trip, but I'm not sure, honestly. I have too many things on this particular trip, so TBD. If I find them, I'll use them tomorrow in my readings. Okay, this is a regular spread. Just reminding myself. There's also a cat nearby, so just making sure you know. The King of Wands here. Yes, we are responding to the call of the ancestors. Especially with this change of season. I was doing a daily card update earlier today, and we got the spring card again. The death and rebirth, the closure and the new beginning. So we're still in that phase, really. I mean, it's been a week since spring equinox, not that long. And it is such a powerful transition to the next season that it doesn't just like happen overnight and it's gone, right? We're still in it, especially because the 3D reality is a lot more dense, and there's usually a bit of a lag in the way, you know, certain energies manifest. So we're still in it, and that also means that it is a powerful time to set yourself up for this new beginning. Or if you know that it's time to let go of something old, this is the time. And rejoice and be happy. We have Easter coming up in the, I want to just say in the Western Hemisphere, but it's more about, I don't know, Catholic world, parts of Christian world. So it's definitely for people who are, you know, who celebrate, who recognize the date. It's a big holiday, and it is more than anything about celebration, if you think about it. In America, I feel like it's also a lot about entertaining kids and, lots of chocolate products. Oh well. But I mean, I like this holiday so much that I'm actually thinking I'm gonna be in a new location on Easter Sunday. Tomorrow is gonna be Palm Sunday in America, and then, which I love as well, by the way. But I don't usually do anything for Palm Sunday, but I try to get to the church on Easter Sunday. It does have a special energy, and for me, on like that, this time on its own, like the Easter week entirely, is the time of shedding the old, of healing, of some kind of catharsis even that brings me to a new energy. So I'll see if I can find a church that calls me, that I feel called towards, and maybe I'll go to the service in it. We'll see. Right, so for the feminines, look at that. Wow, 8 of Swords, 3 of Swords. You see all these swords? That's what full moon in Libra is bringing up. That's the side of the full moon that people are usually wary of, that they are being careful about, that this is something that, I don't necessarily want to see, and it's being brought up, and I'm facing it, and I cannot get away. None of my coping mechanisms, escapes are working, right? It still keeps coming back to me, right? But especially with this 3 of Swords here, this is the afterterror, right? And there's a healing process. So it's a reminder that whatever old wound or fear has been brought up to you, so you can do something about it. So you can, I forgot what the word is, to kind of dissolve it, You can make it extinct, I guess you can say too. The masculines, we have the Ace of Wands clarified by 2 of Pentacles. So these energies are reminding divine masculines of what the important things are, or what the values are, or what they're trying, what is dear and near to their heart, essentially, what is worth protecting. That's what I'm hearing. And what they're protecting is their manhood, I'm hearing, more than anything, but also their loved ones, right? And it's like everything else fades in comparison, and it helps put perspective on, whatever they've been worried about, and find a solution, or find an answer into, what do I need to do now, or what do I need to focus on. Okay, additional question for today. We have 2 of Swords clarified by Ace of Wands. This is that channeling and intuition versus the overthinking, right? How do we tell them apart? What could be the clue? For the feminines, we have the Strength clarified by King of Wands. Very interesting, right? It's like, it's bravery to be bigger and better. It's bravery to go for something ambitious, for an expansion, for an extension, whatever that context is for you. It's not to stay in the comfort zone, it's having that bravery to go beyond. And usually this voice is pretty quiet, as opposed to the fear or the thinking that is usually a lot louder. How do the masculines tell it apart? The High Priestess and the Magician. Oh my God. I mean, isn't this a beautiful energy? Number 1 and number 2. I mean, it starts with 2 actually here in this case, but it's like embracing the divine feminine and divine masculine in yourself, divine masculine, right? And the divine being just in general, your connection with your higher power, and being able to apply your knowledge, your craft, your memory, conscious and unconscious, into making this world a better place, into raising its vibration, into telling your story, making sure that people feel seen and heard through your words, through your representation. Beautiful. And like, whatever is helping you do that, and you feel like this aligns, this really resonates, that's the voice of the higher power and the higher self. If it's something led more by ego, then of course, it's led more by your brain and the ego. How the feminines see the connection at this time? I have Three of Pentacles clarified by the World. Yeah, so feminines can see the way that the reasons why the old collaboration didn't work, and the desire to start a new one, right? It's not giving up. It's not like, oh my God, I don't even have the energy for this anymore. It's the other way around. It's like this, there's enthusiasm of like, oh, I know what went wrong last time. Like, we are different people now, right? So let's give it another chance. Let's do something great again. And this can range from something as simple as like leisure activities together, you know, watching movies, painting, riding horses, whatever, to something bigger, like a business project, maybe some kind of light worker mission that you already started, something that has a deeper meaning to both of you. And for the masculines, how are they seeing the connection? We see Eight of Cups clarified by Two of Wands. Yeah, so masculines definitely have the union at the back of their head, right? And they understand that in order for them to be happy in a harmonious relationship, they need to find themselves first, and they need to walk away from anything that's not them, that has been imposed on them by someone else, by the society, by voices, like voices in their head sounds weird, by a voice in their head, you know, whatever cultural, societal prejudices exist there, right? Whatever conditioning they have from society, they need to walk away from that in order to be in this union. There is definitely something where, you know, they see that there's still some discrepancy or some disconnect, or, you know, something that is not going to stick with the status quo or with the current belief system or with what people are going to say, something like that. But the revelation is that it's not the connection or the person that I need to be changing or negotiating, right? It's me understanding that whatever right now is in the way shouldn't be there, and it's in my power to work on it and to change something here. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If so, don't forget to like it and of course subscribe. And until next time, bye.